Hey guys, Zibbins here for a change, and today we've got two interesting decks of cards. We have the Mint Launch Edition and the very rare now Mint Limited Edition. So these two cards were developed by the YouTuber 52 Cards, or Assad. This was a Kickstarter project. It's sort of been going on for just over a year now, and I was one of the few. Well, I say one of the few. One of the many thousands. The project reached its funding goal within an hour or something, and got 3 times the funding goal within a day. So that was brilliant. I was one of the few who actually got their hands on a limited edition deck. So I'll be talking more about that later. But for now, it's the Mint regular deck, or the Mint Launch Edition, as may or may not be able to read there. Now, the Mint Launch Edition. Let's start with them. I mean, the very obvious but very nice embossed back. You might not be able to see that, but it's got 3D effects to it. It's a very nice design. And as I'm opening these up, there's one thing I should mention here, is that's also the inside of the box. Very nice design there. One thing I should mention is these are actually this is one of my favourite decks. My favourite deck is actually the limited edition. The reason why these are one of my favourite decks is because they're actually a marked deck, which makes them crazy good for tricks. I know marked decks are getting more popular, and people are beginning to notice them, but still there are so many people out there who you just sort of, they pick a card and you just say their card. It's a very subtle and very nice marking system. It's really easy to read once you get a hang of it. And I've just cut to somewhere random in the deck. This is the Queen of Spades. See? So I'm not overly brilliant at it quite yet, but I'm really loving this deck. I use it on pretty much all my tricks now. I barely use any other decks for card tricks. I mean, the back design is nice. The front design is slightly tweaked. It's sort of got alternated colours. Got a few interesting cards. I really like the Joker pattern on this one, actually. And I've got a fake card there. So nice Joker pattern, and it's got some of the developers, or the producers even. So the people who paid a lot of money to help this project go far. Now, as you know, there is this deck, but there's also another deck. There was the Raspberry deck, but I wasn't able to get my hands on that. But what I did get my hands on is the much more rare limited edition deck. Now, as you can see, these ones have borders, and these ones don't. Now, it's the same sort of back design, still 3D embossed, but golden, which is a very nice touch. Basically, there's just lots of golden bits in the places. And I went onto the 52 Cards website, that's where they're mainly sold right now. And I noticed these are, the majority of the Mint decks are currently sold out on that website. And I don't know if they're making any more, but I noticed the price of these, and that these are like one of the few decks that aren't sold out, and it's because what I'm about to tell you. When I funded the project, I paid £10 for the regular deck and £10 for this deck. Not knowing that in the very near future, a year later, these decks are now retailing for £100. Now that is a significant amount of money, especially for a deck of cards. I'm honestly not sure of any other deck of cards that costs £100. But really, guys, it's just so worth it. Look at this deck. It's borderless. It's got golden parts all around it. Still got the same marking system, so you can use it just the same as your other mints. It's such a nice deck. It's without a doubt my favourite deck that I've ever owned, and without a doubt my favourite deck that there is out there. I've looked around and I've seen some very nice decks, Chris Ramsey's, David Blaine's, but really, for me, there's nothing that tops that. That's a really good looking card, and I'm really happy that I funded it at the time. I spent about a day just thinking, do I spend a bit more and get this second deck? Yeah, why not? I'll do it. And I really am really happy that I did. So guys, I do understand that £100 is a lot for a deck of cards. It is a lot. There's so many other things that you could get for £100. But if you're looking for the highest end deck of playing cards, it'd be hard to beat these. Marked, really nice, the best finish that there is. Borderless, I mean, I can't think of anything else I want in a deck of cards. Now, if you want to know the marking system, please do let me know if any of you buy these and are interested. Because, I mean, it's definitely not the main features. I suppose if you did get these £100 cards, you would want to know all the features that they had. So leave a comment down below and telling me that you want to see the marking system, and I will put up a video because it's a brilliant way of doing it. So look in the description for links to these cards, and I think that's about it. So remember to like, subscribe. If you haven't seen my face or Lamdog's face, you can check out another one of his videos somewhere on the channel. If you haven't seen our faces on your screen before, click that subscribe button, because we are going to be coming out with much more content that's much more relevant, and 2017 is going to be a good year for Shoppertrix. Visit our website down below. We've got lots of decks of cards, lots of Zippos, and with that all said, I think it's time to pack up the shop.